Hello and welcome to my brief video course on Introduction to Machine Learning, henceforth referred to as ML in R. And in this brief video course, you are going to be introduced to the complete workflow of machine learning for beginners. So it does not matter if you have a background in statistics and data science or not, as long as you are somewhat acquainted with the R programming language. This course is suitable for you, and as I said, this is going to focus on the entire workflow of executing machine learning algorithms, right from the pre-processing stage to building models and testing them for beginners. And once you are acquainted with the complete workflow of machine learning, you will be able to implement some of the most common machine learning models on your own data. And now, before carrying on further, I will introduce myself. I'm Minerva, and I recently completed my PhD in tropical ecology from Cambridge University. I also hold an MPhil in environmental sciences from Oxford. I have several years' experience in working with both statistics and machine learning, and thanks to that, I have several international peer-reviewed publications. That's me in the tropics, and you can always follow my updates on Twitter under the handle Minerva_Data_Lab and on Facebook at Minerva Data Lab. So, what is this course about? To put it simply, this course is about introductory machine learning, henceforth to be referred to as ML in R, and essentially there are two parts to this course. In part 1, we will focus on basic pre-processing tasks, and these are the kind of things you need to do. Things like dealing with missing data, visualization, importing data in R even before you start with any kind of machine learning. And in part 2, we will focus on implementing actual machine learning models in R. So what will this course cover? Some of the topics that we will cover, these are the bare bones of machine learning and very important if you want to implement any kind of machine learning and other kinds of analyses as well. And this includes pre-processing of data prior to analysis, reading in data from different sources, including flat file formats, Excel, just to name a few, data cleaning in the form of subsetting and removing missing data values, basic and preliminary data visualizations. This is not a course on data visualization as per se, so if you find this portion complicated, just remember it is not that important, although you should be familiar with data visualization, but it is not absolutely essential to implementing machine learning models. Then I will focus on theory around machine learning concepts. This is not a theoretical concept, so I will just be providing you with the basic essential theory that you need to know. Brief introduction to the different families of machine learning. So we will focus on things like supervised and unsupervised classification, regression, classification, and so on. And then we will also look at things like difference between regression and classification and when to implement what. And the most important thing is that we will be focusing on hands-on implementation of the bespoke techniques. And that is what you're really going to take away from this course, being able to implement machine learning techniques in R on your own data. So who should take this course? This course is best suited for people working in or interested in working with machine learning applications in R, and people looking to get a quick start in practical machine learning. It is imperative that you should have basic understanding of the R programming language and RStudio. We are mostly going to be working in RStudio, and a prior experience of R will come in handy, and by that I mean the ability to install and load packages in R and the ability to read basic CSV data in R. And if this is something you've done before, then you are good to get started and you do not need any prior knowledge of statistics. Now, what this course is not about is, this is not a statistics course, so we are not going to cover statistics. This is also not a course on R programming, so that is why it will be useful to have a prior exposure to R. But having said that, there are a lot of free tutorials and manuals out there to help you get started in case you've never encountered R programming language before. But what this course is about is that over the course of 2 videos, it will get you started with practically implementing machine learning algorithms on your own data. And right from the onset, that is what we focus on. So what we are going to learn? In section 1, we will learn about pre-processing steps commonly undertaken before any actual machine learning is carried out, and this includes data import, cleaning, and preliminary visualization. And in section 2, in the second video, we will start with the actual machine learning, its theory, different applications, and so on. So here's what I say. We get started with section 1 to begin with.